Hey guys, Prep for Life here, doing another quick first impressions video. This is going to be my first impressions video on a firearm. This is the Kimber Pro Carry II. It is my first 1911 style firearm. I've never really ventured out past the Glocks and the Springfields and the general everyday carry, concealed carry style firearms. This is my first full-size firearm that I've actually ever owned. And I wouldn't even say full-size. This is the largest firearm I would say I've ever owned. It's chambered in .45 ACP, which is also the biggest caliber I have ever owned. Just for some comparison, if you guys have never seen a .45 bullet compared to a 9mm bullet, this is what it looks like. It's a pretty substantial difference in size there, as you can tell. Pretty good sized bullet. It's probably about twice the size of a 9mm. So this is definitely the most powerful firearm that I've ever owned. Not much to say. I mean, it's a Kimber. I mean, if you're watching this video, you probably know quite a bit on Kimber. They've got quite a history. They make some pretty solid quality firearms, 1911s, things like that. And I'm not going to go into all that. I am going to say when I first picked it up and started playing with it, it feels fantastic in the hand. I really do enjoy just holding it. I haven't had a chance to go to the range yet and shoot it, but I'm definitely looking forward to doing that here pretty soon. This is literally just a straight out of the box first impressions video. The trigger is a match grade 4 to 5 pound pull trigger. It's a very nice trigger, actually. I really do think that it's going to shoot very, very well. Once you get the little 1/8 inch worth of pull, then I mean it's just a matter of a 1/16 extra pull and the gun will fire. I mean, it's a very clean, crisp shot. I have no issues with it, and actually it's probably the best trigger I've ever used thus far. I haven't actually shot it yet, but I've stuck a few snap caps in there and done some dry firing, and it definitely has a very clean pull to it. My only issue with this firearm is that the safety is not ambidextrous. As you can see, you have a grip safety, as typical with 1911s, but you also have the slide lock, their slide safety back here, and I really wish that it was on both sides. And unfortunately, they make an ambidextrous safety for it. The only downside is the grips that are on this are aftermarket. These aren't the grips that come with it. These are the grips that actually come from the factory, and it's a rubberized material. It gets a great grip. I haven't actually gotten to switch these out. I got this firearm in a trade. I haven't gotten to play with it yet. But the grips that are on here are actually the Crimson Trace laser grips. And I'm just going to leave those on. I see no reason to switch back to the stock grips. But that being said, it causes an issue with the safety. You can see how long that safety is right there. It definitely would be an issue trying to put that exact same thing on this other side, because that is actually where the laser is. The safety wouldn't be able to come down. It would probably always be in safe. So that would definitely be an issue. So I'm probably not going to do that. But this isn't going to be my concealed carry firearm. It's really too big for me to do that. So this is going to be just a for fun gun for me. A quick, let's go out to the range, plink around a little bit. Now, because it is chambered in .45 ACP, it's definitely not going to be a gun that I take to the range all the time. 45 rounds are expensive. However, they do make a conversion kit for a .22 LR, and I have heard that the conversion kit does really, really well. Everybody I've talked to about it highly recommends it. They say it's awesome. My only issue with it being that it costs as much as it does, you know, around $330 on average. You could go buy yourself a dedicated 22 for that. So you would really have to buy the aftermarket kit if just you know, you just have to be a dedicated 1911 or have a lot of extra money around. I might do it because I don't have a dedicated 22 pistol, and just use this as a 22 pistol also. But if you have a 22 pistol, I don't think that the conversion kit justifies the cost. I mean, if it was a $100 conversion kit, that'd be one thing, but with it costing as much as a brand new, you know, 22 or dedicated 22, I just don't see any point in it. So that's the only downside. More than likely, this is just going to be a for fun gun, maybe a home defense style firearm, sitting in the safe next to the bed. I haven't really decided what role this firearm is going to play, but I kind of bought it off impulse. I didn't actually think things through when I traded for it. So we'll definitely see what happens from here. If you're curious, this is the box for the Crimson Trace grips that it came with. I don't know if you can read what's on there, but this is the box. It's the LG 401 1911 Government and Commander series, and as far as I know, it fits most 1911s that are this government and law enforcement size. So I think it's the 4-inch barrel, that 3.5 or 4-inch barrel that this one has. So this is just a quick, little quick, you know, first impressions. I'll take it to the range and shoot it a little bit, let you know how it feels. As far as I know, that it's a pretty good little firearm. It's very light. It's got an aluminum body, steel slide, steel barrel. The hammer is pretty easy to cock back if you don't feel like racking the slide. I mean, overall, it's a very, very comfortable pistol, and I'm definitely looking forward to shooting it. So if anybody has any questions or comments, or if anybody actually has the conversion kit and is wanting to sell it, definitely let me know. Shoot me a comment or a PM, and I'll try to get back to you as quickly as possible. And I appreciate you guys for watching. Thanks.